you with it, drop it.
Yo, what's good everybody? This your boy Manny here and The Cut. How everybody doing today? Week 6 recap. Week 7 just started yesterday. So we're going to just jump right into this. Get this video out as fast as possible because I'm a little behind. I mean, I did that last week, but this time I'm trying to get onto my stuff. So yesterday we seen what happened. Christian McCaffrey got traded to the Niners. It shook up the whole league, man. It really did. This trade deadline is going to be crazy, man. A lot of teams will want something. And they're going to try to get the right capital, right deal, right everything, man. And it's going to be crazy, man. And I can't wait for it. But week 6 recaps in The Cut. Just all the games that happened. It was an interesting week of football. A lot of guys bounced back from slumps of last year or slumps of this season so far. But first guy we got up on here is Stefon Diggs. 10 receptions, 151 yards, a touchdown. Man played amazing. And this what you got to remember too. Like, he's coming off of, like, you know, performances where he hadn't had the biggest games against the Kansas City Chiefs, and he's gonna want that. So because of that, you know, Spagnuolo, he has his number, man, with Diggs. You remember that picture where he was just looking up at the screen of the Chiefs winning the AFC Championship? He was just looking at it. Yo, he's just been embarrassed by this team, man. In the playoffs, he had one catch, and that was on a 2-point conversion, which he caught it, but, like, that's still unacceptable if you're the best receiver on that team. And it's just crazy, man. But this past week, he put on, man, and he did it really well. So shout out to Stefon Diggs. He had a great performance. Him and J.A. just been on a tear this year, and Gabriel Davis been on a tear this year too. He ain't play great, but this is what I said before this game. Diggs will go off because of the past history what he has with the Chiefs and whatnot. And Gabriel Davis, he going to get locked down a little bit because, you know, they're going to focus on him because of what he did in the playoffs, man. They're going to look at that magic and see what he did. And guess what? That exactly happened. So Spagnuolo had a different strategy, and then he just let Diggs one-on-one. Gave him clean matchups that he'll like, man. You know, Diggs is a nasty route runner, so he'll route you up. So, shouts out to Diggs, man. That's the first player we got. Next player we got is Bailey Zappi. Y'all know I'm a fan of this dude. He is one of the best college football players to ever do it, man. That dude was different. He was built different in college, and he's still built different in the NFL. Real stuff, bro. He had an amazing game, in my opinion. He's a rookie. Personally, I think it should be a QB competition in New England, like, personally speaking. Because, to be completely honest with you, I think Bailey Zappi can take the job from Mac Jones. And Mac Jones, he ain't anything, like, special. He's a game manager at best, a good game manager at best. He ain't anything good, though. Like, he's not, like, good in any type of way. He just alright. That's all he'll ever be. I think there should be a QB competition. But Zappi had a good game against the Browns. They won 38-15. He had a 24 for 34 completion to attempts rate, 309 yards, a touchdown. He was feasting, but Ramondre Stevenson definitely helped in there as well because of how good of a runner he is and how much he creates for the receivers, because everyone's looking at him, paying attention to what he's doing. But, you know, great game from Bailey Zappi, man. This dude was a beast at Western Kentucky. He actually surpassed Joe Burrow in terms of touchdowns at Western Kentucky. So that should tell you a lot about this dude. In my opinion, he has a way higher ceiling than Mac Jones. But yeah, great game. Keep it up, Bailey Zappi. Number 3, Joe Burrow. This is one of his best games of the season so far, man. And it's been crazy because you normally don't see Joe Burrow doing this, man. He always has. I mean, I don't want to say he always has a good game, but he relatively always has like a complete game. This year it's been a little different, but the thing is with that, can't blame him, man. Can't blame him, because that O-line is pathetic. It's like they added more in the offseason and they got worse. I don't know, like, how that works. Like, I don't get how that's, like... I don't even know. I don't even know how that's just possible. But I guess it's a thing. He had a great game. 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, 28 for 37. He's doing this with a terrible O-line. He got sacked like 3-4 times in that game. He returned down to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He played at LSU, man. So it was good to go back to LSU and put on. He had the jersey from LSU. Him and Chase, they both went crazy, man. But an impressive game for Joe Burrow. He doesn't have T. Higgins out there. He only has Boyd and Chase. Like, obviously, that's still really good. Like, that in itself is just amazing, man. But, like, bro, this dude is just built different, man. Gotta give the guy some love. He's working with literally nothing on that offensive line, and he's still getting that ball out quick. I think, like, at the start of the season, he was projected to be sacked like 70 times this season. I don't know if that went down or up, to be honest with you, but great game from him, though. Number 4, another Patriot, Rhamondre Stevenson. 19 carries, 76 yards, 2 touchdowns. Excellent performance, man. 76 yards may not sound like a lot, but this dude is RB1, man. I'm sorry, Damian Harris. I know that you were hurt and all, but Rhamondre got it on lock. I was saying this in the offseason, man. He should be RB1. Look what he's doing. The production, like, yo, Damian Harris is a beast, man. Like, I'm not saying that he's not, but Rhamondre Stevenson got RB1 on lockdown, bro. Damian Harris, in my opinion, should be like the 2. He could be traded because it is the trade deadline right now, and they were talking about trading him in the offseason. I know there was a couple reports that were talking about him being traded in the offseason. And this is the perfect time to do it. It's the trade deadline. Team's going to want a running back. I know Alvin Kamara. I'm pretty sure a couple teams wanted Alvin Kamara. I heard today. They'll look into him. And then Christian McCaffrey got traded yesterday. So, yeah, you can still trade him. You can get good value for Damian Harris. I mean, the injury definitely going to put that value a little bit down. But he's still going to get a solid value for dude because he's a baller. But Stevenson got it on lock, man. This dude is the future of that organization in terms of just the RB and that offense in general because dude is a baller, man. He was a dog at Oklahoma, man. He was a dog at Oklahoma. He runs with might, man, and that's the thing that I love about him. He plays like LeGarrette Blount, but like a faster version of him. You get what I mean? And he played for the Patriots too. LeGarrette Blount was a beast with the Patriots, man. It's like a mix of LeGarrette Blount, but like a faster version of him. Or you could say Jamar Charles, like that's the type, but great performance by him. I'm comparing him to all of these damn good players. High ceiling him for him though. Number 5, we got Jamar Chase, another one of them Bengals. This dude's a difference maker, man. He's had a quietly good season this year so far. Like, I know his numbers might not be looking like impressive. He had like 80 yards in one game, 50, 60. It's not the greatest 29. Like, it's not the greatest amount of yards, but you gotta remember, man. Chase is just a difference maker, and he showed that the other day, man, when they played the Saints. Like, even if Marshon Lattimore was still out there, he's still probably gonna get cut because Lattimore is overrated as hell. He gives up at least 100 yards. Like, he only has one good game out of the season. and that's against Mike Evans. Mike Evans is a beast, bro, and we know that, but that's a better matchup for Lattimore because he plays mad wide, bro. He plays wide in terms of a cornerback. That's why he does so good against a guy like Mike Evans compared to a guy like Justin Jefferson, who's a lot more shiftier and is more of like that that shifts receiver, a guy that can move in and out of his breaks. I'm not saying that Evans can't do that. It's just Jefferson does it at a better rate. But Chase had a great game, man. 7 receptions, 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. Great performance. Opened the offense up for the other guys. Helped his offense get in good situations. Got the defense out there, man. Great performance by him. That's a weekly recap of week 6. Enjoy week 7, y'all. Y'all have a safe and blessed day. Hopefully, y'all can make it safe home. Wherever y'all at, peace. Your boy is out. Yeah.